changing his valve seals and a bushing, I believe, or some kind of O-ring. Got all those left to do and the other side. Alright. Moving along. This is a hose you put in a spark plug hole to keep the chamber pressurized so your valve stems don't fall right down in there when you're taking them off. He's got roller rockers on there. That's nice. Yeah, the further down you have on this, the better anyway. Yeah. Oop. Go. Alright. Where's your magnet? There it is. And get these keepers out with a magnet. One or both at a time, that's fine.
Yeah, both.
Now you just, yeah. You have to use your, oh, you didn't have to.
Spring's going to get in the way, but...
There we go. See how nasty this one is. So that's what we're replacing, these valve seals right here. The other one was completely just kind of destroyed. And then this here shouldn't be like that either. That's junk. So what happens is then it leaks down into your chamber and gets your plugs all oily and nasty and fouled up. And it doesn't work. Okay. All come off, or is there any broken junk down here?
Figure out?
Yeah, it's all out. Okay, that's off process.
We've got the straw so we don't mess up the new seal when we push it on.
And this is an intake. A lot better.
Yep.
There it is.
Ring.
Now you just put the spring back on and the keepers and you move along to the next one. We'll show you here. And if you can, sometimes this, you might need to get a regular nut because of that neck on some of these. They don't have a lot of room to start the threads. Okay, so if the way with this thing doesn't work by how we did on the other one, because those things that we're replacing, those bushings, will not allow that to decompress to get those keepers out. So it'll happen, it'll just actually start opening the valve, and that it just doesn't work. So you get this little contraption, a spring compressor, and you can use it this way and it'll just compress, it'll compress that spring where you can tap on it and it'll break it free from here and pull it off. And then you can put it back on using the other method though. With the, you just gotta hold on to it. The stronger your springs, the harder this is, of course. That should be enough, hopefully. Then give it a few taps, nothing intense. And you might have that happen. Okay, so we're trying to use that thing, it kept banging off of it. We hit it, so what we're going to do now is go ahead and depress that. See, it's pushing down the valve because the thing's stuck on there. We're going to use this, a hammer and an extension, and I'm going to put this right here on here, and then just hit it while he's depressing it so it'll blow past that bushing or O-ring, whatever you're going to call it, and then we're good again. It works seemingly better than this because it keeps popping off. So here we go. Anyway, we got it. See it on another one here. Back together after it gets... And of all places, where I can't. Alright, so all the seals are done on both sides. Had to take the carburetor off for room. Also had to turn the distributor a little bit to get the vacuum advanced out of the way. And then, so we're ready to now do the lash on all the rockers since they're back on. And as far as how I know to do it, and I was showed, is you keep turning the crank with your wrench there, ratchet, obviously. This one's an inch socket until all these valves or whichever ones are closed. You check the lash. They're not supposed to be moving all over the place. Some of them move more than not. And then once you get them to where they're zero lash and about like this, turn them about half a turn, and then do that process a couple times to make sure they're square. They don't have to be real tight, but they need to be the half turn. And then start the car up, make sure you don't hear any ticking and clacking, and you should be good to go. So we'll go ahead and do that process here.
That one was going.
See, that one's pretty loose.
Yep.
So on this particular one, he's got the Allen wrench lock screw for the rocker nut. So once he gets it where he wants it,
right there,
you finger tightened it to zero lash as far as it got. That means no.
There's a quarter turn. There's a half turn.
And he holds it with the wrench and tightens it up with the Allen wrench, the lock screw. And then we'll continue on.